Miles to go, students. Integers. In integers, we were introduced with a new group of numbers where we learn that what are integers and what is the importance of these integers in our life. And beside that, we also learn many new things in this chapter. So let's take a quick review of all the topics which we have gone through. Let's start with the definition of the integers, where we learned that integers are the combination of whole numbers and the negative of natural numbers, and integers are denoted by symbol Z. Then we learned absolute value. Absolute value describes the distance of a number on the number line from 0 without considering the direction. Then we learned how to add two integers, where we learned two golden rule. If we are adding two integers of same sign, then they are added, and if we are adding two integers of different sign, then they are subtracted. And same rule was followed by the subtraction after doing some little changes. Then we learned in multiplication, if we are multiplying two integers of same sign, then result is positive, and if we are multiplying two integers of different sign, then result is negative. And same rule was applied on division. Then we learned some important identities of integers. The first identity was additive identity, where we learned that if we add 0 to any integer and it doesn't change the value of that integer, and the result is always the same integer. In the same way, multiplicative identity. If we multiply 1 to any integer, the result is the same integer. Additive inverse, where we learn that additive inverse of all the positive integer is negative, and additive inverse of all the negative integer is positive. Where we also learn that additive inverse of 0 is 0 itself. Why? Because 0 is neither positive nor negative. Some important properties of integers. So start with closure property, where we learned that if we perform addition, subtraction and multiplication to integer, the result is always an integer. But when we divide two integers, the result may be an integer, infinite, or a decimal value. So that means this property was not applied to division. Then we learned commutative property or commutative law, where we learned that if we add or multiply two integers in any order, the result doesn't change. But same property was not applied to division and subtraction. We also saw some example of it. Then we learned associative property, where we learned the two whole numbers are said to be associative if the result remains the same if we change the grouping of the numbers. Where we learned if we have three integers, if we change the group of adding them, the result doesn't change. And same with the multiplication, but this property was not applied to subtraction and division. Distributive property. This property says if we have three integers 5, 3 and 2, and the expression is 5 into 3 plus 2, then this expression can be written as 5 into 3 plus 5 into 2. And with the help of this property, the calculation of such problem become very easy. I hope you enjoyed the video and revised all the properties very well. Till then, stay happy, stay inquisitive, miles to go.